Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Our channel, Ignition Time, is about the country, it's about the economy, and most importantly, it's about your money. Let me give you the latest status of the stimulus negotiations now, where things stand, and how you can prepare for Thanksgiving, how you can prepare for Christmas, and hopefully, how we can set ourselves up for a stronger 2021. I've talked about this for a long time on my channel. We should not be depending on stimulus. Unfortunately, we are, because this is a K-shaped recovery. Individuals at the bottom of the K, individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment, hospitality, have been struggling, and individuals at the top of the K, for them, it's going to be a very Merry Christmas. Here's the status of stimulus negotiations right now. At this moment in time, at the time I'm recording this video, there are no conversations happening right now between the Democrats and the Republicans. There has been no contact between Joe Biden and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who's presumably going to be the lead negotiator now, instead of the U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, when it comes to the stimulus from the Republicans. That is where things stand right now. And the White House, it has been largely silent. The president did send out a tweet asking for more stimulus, but other than that, the White House has been largely silent. No news about stimulus from the U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. In fact, I don't even know where he's at these days. No news from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, nothing at all. Everybody's quiet in Congress, amongst the Republicans, amongst the Democrats. You did see an interview on our channel today with Senator Rob Portman, who's a Republican senator from Ohio, who continues to push for more stimulus. We have seen the Chief of Staff, Joe Biden's Chief of Staff, Ron Klain, push for more stimulus. We've seen Joe Biden say that stimulus needs to be done now at this moment, but unfortunately nothing. There haven't even been talks, even though House Speaker Pelosi has pushed for this. This means no new money, no stimulus money for us at this moment in time going into the holidays. And here's what's a little bit more disturbing. A number of crucial provisions from the CARES Act are scheduled to expire at the end of the year. So 44 days from today, a number of crucial provisions expire. The first crucial provision that's expiring is a Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation. That's the PEUC program. The Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, the PEUC program, which provides 13 weeks of extra unemployment insurance to those who have run out of options. This ends at the end of this year. So that expires. The Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, the PUA program, which was set up for part-time workers, for gig workers, for those who are self-employed, that is also going to end at the end of this year, pending any further legislation for extension. So the PUA program, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, is also going to end at the end of this year. The eviction moratorium, the moratorium for evictions ends. State and local funding also stops flowing. That's just unbelievable. There were 2020 rebate checks. That was another program that was instituted this year. That is also ending. Student loan forbearance ends. So just let me recap. The Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation ends. The Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program ends. So that's 2. The eviction moratorium ends. That's number 3. State and local funding stops flowing. 2020 rebate checks end. Student loan forbearance ends. Small business debt relief ends. Just unbelievable. Charitable deduction limits expire. The exclusion of employer payments of student loans stop. The refundable tax credit for required paid sick leave runs out. Just a whole bunch of things just essentially stopping all at one time. And if you thought that was enough, here's the thing. The credit for family and sick leave, for self-employed individuals also ends. The payment delay for employer payroll tax credit ends, because there was a payment delay that was instituted by the president's executive order. So the payment delay for employer payroll taxes ends. Changes on net operating losses end. That was more of an accounting measure. This is on top of 33 tax provisions that end at the close of the year. Just an incredible number of things that are actually happening as we speak. An incredible number of things that are actually expiring at the end of the year. In fact, on your screen, you'll see a list of expiring federal tax provisions, and this was prepared by the staff of the Joint Committee on Taxation, and this is the entire list of all the tax provisions that are expiring as we scroll down that file. So if you want, you can check that out for yourself. But all of these things that you see on your screen, this entire list is scheduled to expire at the end of the year. Just unbelievable, some of these things that are expiring, and it's a long list. In fact, this entire file is 16 pages long. So you can check out the entire list of items that are expiring at the end of this year. So here's the thing, a number of key provisions that Americans are depending on are scheduled to expire at the end of the year, and Congress is not coming together. They are not coming together. The House and the Republicans are not coming together to try and get something done. And there's nothing that Joe Biden can do other than encourage individuals to get together, unless he's formally inaugurated as president. And even then, a lot of the things he will be able to do will be largely dependent on his ability to persuade Republican senators. This is assuming Republicans retain control of the Senate, which is why the Georgia Senate runoff races on the 5th of January are so important. Speaking of persuasion, I want all of us to get familiar with this new name, Cedric Richmond. Cedric Richmond is a Democrat from Louisiana, and Cedric Richmond is going to be the senior advisor to Joe Biden. And here's why Cedric Richmond is a name that we are going to hear quite a lot in the coming months. It is because Biden's decision to hire Cedric Richmond as a White House senior advisor is important, because Cedric Richmond is going to be the link for Joe Biden with a lot of key Republican senators and a lot of key Democratic senators, because this individual, Cedric Richmond, has been in DC for a long time. Now, here's something interesting that our subscribers may or may not know. Even though Joe Biden has been in the Senate for 36 years, but now he hasn't been in the Senate for over a decade, okay? So Joe Biden has not been in the Senate for over a decade. Now, almost 200 individuals in Congress, we're talking House members and senators, almost 200 individuals in Congress, they haven't worked with Joe Biden. In other words, Joe Biden may have some goodwill, but he has no direct relationship, no direct rapport with them. Now, that's why he needs someone like Cedric Richmond to be able to bridge that gap, if you will. Now, keep in mind, Congress has become very dysfunctional, especially in this day and age. And, there's been a lot of chaos in Congress. A lot of it did indeed happen during the Trump administration. And so Biden needs someone like Cedric Richmond, and Richmond can be a link to the House Democratic Caucus, and Richmond is a key member of the Congressional Black Caucus, and so that's a voting bloc that's going to be very crucial to any agenda that Biden wants to pass. So he's seen as a middle ground in the caucus, very close to the old guard, but he's also part of the younger wave. So Cedric Richmond is going to be a key character, a key individual in the future power play in Washington, D.C., and Biden's decision is essentially a way to essentially get more done during the era post January 20th.
So today, here, I've had to make one of the hardest decisions that I've made in my life. And with consultation with my wife, Raquel, my mother, Maple, and numerous family and friends and elected officials, many of whom are in this room, talking to both the former African-American congressman that held this seat, and talking to the vice president, president-elect, who was clear in his ask, but also clear in what we could do together and what this country needed at this moment in time. So because of that, I am here today to announce that in January, before January 20th, I will resign my seat in the United States Congress and take a position in the President-elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris presidential administration. The title that I will have will be Senior Advisor to the President. It will be Assistant to the President and Director of Public Engagement.
So this is a new brand of politics that we are about to see right now, that has essentially been built during the Trump administration. And Cedric Richmond, as a senior advisor to Joe Biden, is going to play a key role in everything going forward, from stimulus negotiations to infrastructure, to the economy, to pretty much everything you can imagine. So that was the update, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. You'll find a link to all our resources in the description section below. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. Get your cell phone out. Please send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000. You'll get added to SMS alerts list going forward. Now, if you want, You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get added to our email list going forward. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. No worries about that. Now, you can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And you can also get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. So make sure you follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also the same. It's ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Now, keep in mind, sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications on time. So all you have to do is a very simple solution to that. Simply go to youtube.com/ignition_time. That's youtube.com/ignition_time. And that's the home of our channel. That's the home page of our channel on YouTube. So just bookmark that page, and then you'll be able to watch our videos at any point in time that you want. You're not dependent on YouTube notifications. If you learn something new from this video, please consider sharing this video with friends and family. That would mean a lot to me. I would really appreciate that. Also, please gently click the like button. That would mean a lot to me. Ignite that subscribe button and ignite that notification button, because this way, this helps out the YouTube algorithm. That would be your vote of confidence for us and all the effort that goes into this channel behind the scenes. You'll find the link in the description section below to all our news resources at all times for every video, for all the videos we've done on this channel. Please comment and participate in our growing communities, because we have an exciting, an intelligent, a vibrant, a growing, a respectful, a bipartisan community. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.